Howdy folks, Tex Grebner here with Tex Grebner Outdoors. New videos every Saturday, so if you don't want to miss out on your Tex Grebner Outdoors Saturday morning cartoon awesomeness, make sure to click subscribe, check my channel, check that notification box every Saturday for new videos. I love reading your comments and I really do appreciate all of you that watch. I'm all cosplayed up. I was starting this video off in my Fallout cosplay, if any of you guys are gamers out there. But this is an old family heirloom, and it is a western field, basically a Sears and Roebuck kind of Mossberg. 410 shotgun, 3-inch chamber, and it is a model XNH-480C. But before, I was having problems with the cycling of it, so I never really got the most out of it. So you may be wondering about why I was all apocalyptically cosplayed up to start this video. And the answer is because the topic of this video is going to be apocalyptic gunsmithing. How to make your shit work well beyond its actual lifespan. So when the shotgun gets cycled, the shell lifter pan is supposed to lift up. So I'm going to take that side plate off here so that you can actually watch how this works. The hammer gets cocked as we're cycling. Now as you can see here, there's a little notch in the bottom of the bolt. And there's a toggle here on the shell lifter pan. So when we get all the way to the rear of the cycle, you hear that little click? It's because this toggle caught that notch. So as it comes forward, it raises the shell lifter pan by engaging this spring right here. Without that spring tension, right here, this is a spring that I had to replace with a paper clip, or with a safety pin. Without that spring tension, the shell lifter would not raise and cycle another shell out of the magazine. But a simple fix of a safety pin, and now we cycle just fine. Now, this is so utterly simple. Literally, all I did was bend out the safety pin because it's already spring-tempered steel, and simply create my own spring. So much of, quote, survivalism is actually being able to figure out how to make a square peg go through a round hole. So the real reason that I'm making this video is on account of the fact that this here gun is what I spent the majority of my youth squirrel hunting with. No lie. It was wore out when it came to me because it went through my grandpa and my dad. And every time that I'd take it to a gunsmith, they'd be like, don't worry about that. That's a $50 gun. It ain't worth fixing. Well, it's a family heirloom. I popped the cover off, figured out what was wrong with it, and with a safety pin to make a spring, I figured out how to make it cycle again just fine. Now, if you're squirrel hunting with a bow and arrow, a pellet gun, a BB gun, or a .22, at that point, you're kind of squirrel hunting for bragging rights. I figure I might have a little bit better luck if I got this old squirrel slayer fixed up to where she'll cycle. So, here's hoping that I actually get something within range of this old scattergun when I'm out in the timber this fall going after them bushy tails. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching. As always, God bless all my sportsmen of America. Join the NRA to protect our rights. Please check out my friends over at SOETacticalgear.com. Thank you very much those of you involved in law enforcement and those of you serving in the military. And thanks for watching Tex Grebner Outdoors.